we have chlamydia, because if I would have more sex with him, he wouldn't be out catching stuff from random people.
Friends, this is Jacquilla Bullard. She's arrested because her husband Jerry was found in the trunk of his car. He was shot dead. She's going to explain to police how all of this happened. This is one of the most violent cases you're ever going to hear. However, there's a huge twist at the end. So I'm also going to have the interview of Javante, who is the brother of Jerry. He's going to tell you a slightly different side of this story. So let's begin with Jacquilla.
Okay, Jacquilla. I've done a lot of work previous to this. I worked in the domestic violence unit, that type of thing. Okay. Like I said, everything we're collecting, showing that you're responsible for this. Okay. And you and I both know, as I sit here and talk to you now, I can tell you and I both know that that's exactly what everything's going to show. Right?
Not necessarily, no.
Okay. Well, that's the path it's going to lead. Okay. Now, having said that, all right, what I want to do is sit down with you here and find out what exactly happened last night or this morning. Actually, this morning, to basically push you into this, okay, or make you act the way you did, all right? Because it's been my experience that everybody has a reason for behaving that way, okay? I spoke to you in the car over here. I know that you're a hard worker. You take care of your kids. You not only take care of your kids, but you're the type of person that works in the medical field, which means you take care of other people. And if those people wouldn't live if it weren't for you. So obviously you're not a bad person. You're a good person. You're a good mother. Something had to make you do this and make you react that way. I don't believe that it's something you coldly calculatedly done. It's probably something that you did after you didn't feel like you had a choice. You know what I mean by that?
I guess, kind of, sort of.
Okay. Well, Jacquilla, having said that, the only person who can fill me in on that is you. I can sit down here and I can tell you, well, this is what we've got, this, we've got this, we've got that. But only you can tell me what was going through your head when that occurred. Okay. Only you can tell me what caused you to do that and why you reacted the way you did. Okay. Was he being abusive toward you?
Am I under arrest?
No, you're not. Right now, I'm like I said, I'm sitting down with you. I want to sort out.
I already know what this is going to lead to. So.
And right, Jacquilla, you know what it's going to lead to because you were there, I was there. But what I want to do is find out why. You and I both know what happened. Only you're the one that can tell me why. And I want to know because, like I said, if this is a situation where he was abusive with you and you didn't feel like you had a choice and that was the only way out, I mean, you're not a very big, violent woman, I can tell, and people can only take so much, Jacquilla, people can only take so much until they have to do something and have to do something to get out. So is that what it was? Was he abusive with you? Was it just the girlfriend thing that got you this morning?
No, he said plenty of them. No.
Well, what happened this morning to make every other morning different? Like I said, Jacquilla, I spoke to you all the way over here in the car,
I mean, we actually have a lot in common. I dealt with a lot of police, and I know that you're doing your job, and it's your job to be nice to me, and
well, I'm not nice to you. I'm not nice to you because it's my job. It's not my job to be nice to you. I'm nice to you because I feel like you're a decent person.
They twist your words around, and
Jacquilla, I'm not trying to twist any words around. I'm trying to allow you this is your chance to tell me what happened this morning. Okay. Like I said, there's a reason I'm sitting here talking to you. There's a reason we know what happened this morning. Okay. At this point, I want to know why, because I don't think you're the type of person to do this without being pushed into a corner. There's an explanation for it. And Jacquilla, that's what I want to know. I want to know why that happened this morning. You said that he got home this morning and that you'd awoken and that your clothes were off, or he was taking your clothes off. Did he actually force any type of sexual activity with you?
No, sir. No, I jumped up by then. And then that's when he was like, I'm tired of you. That's a damn shame. I can't even touch my wife. And he just started calling me out my name and telling me how sorry I am and just verbally saying stuff. And I try not, when we argue, like if I'm on the phone with him, I get slick at the mouth and say stuff back to him. But when we're in person, I just, because I don't know when he's going to pop out.
Right. Okay. The gun that you used, where is it now?
I threw it out somewhere. I don't.
Do you know where you threw it out?
Somewhere on Normandy when I was walking.
Somewhere on Normandy when you were walking?
From where I left the car at.
Oh, okay, so where did the cab pick you up at?
I was at the Kangaroo gas station. The
Kangaroo? So you dropped the car off on Normandy, and you're going to show us where that is, if we can't locate it. And then after you dropped the car off, you walked to the Kangaroo gas station and called the cab. From there, you said you don't remember which company it was.
No, sorry.
Did you pay cash?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Just so I'm clear on the details and everything, go back to when he came in. What time did he get in this morning? You went to bed at 3. You're not sure when he got in. Sleeping. Okay, and what happened after that?
I woke up. My clothes were off. Okay. I jumped up. It was like, why you? I'm tired of this. No, I was shaking and stuff. Because usually, that's like I said last night before he left, he smacked me on my butt. And as long as I've been with him, that's like a pet peeve of mine. And I'm telling him all the time, you too old for that stuff little boys do. Mm-hmm. Quit doing that. I'm grown. Don't do that to me. And he's whatever. I should be able to smack my wife on the butt. That's fine, but that's irrelevant.
No, none of it's irrelevant.
I jumped up. I put my underwear back on. He grabbed me. I ran out the room. Was running towards the door. He came around the thingamajig. You can go in the living room or go through the kitchen. Mm-hmm. He came around. He grabbed me by my hair. He dragged me back in the room. He twisted my arm behind my back.
Oh, okay. Right there.
He twisted my arm. I told him I had to use the bathroom. I went to the bathroom. I came out the bathroom. He continued to tell me how sorry I am of a wife. It's a shame he shouldn't. If I would give him more sex at home, he wouldn't have to cheat. I'm the reason that we have chlamydia, because if I would have more sex with him, he wouldn't be out catching stuff from random people. I mean, stuff like that
It's okay, yeah. You're
I've been with this man
it's not your fault.
for 15 years. I don't want to say that.
Jacquilla, it's not your fault. It's something he was saying to you to be mean.
I'm taking pills 2-3 times a day for no reason. I have never had sex with anyone else. Right. It would be to have a disease. That's ridiculous.
I agree.
But you're just telling me how it's my fault. And I'm sorry, mother. I'm just not worth now. I'm a sorry excuse for a wife. And I'm just like, well, why don't you just leave me then? Why must we go through this all the time? Because this is an every other night thing. My schedule at work is like, I work for a week and I'm off for a week. This just happened to be my off week. I work Thursday through Wednesday, and then Thursday, I'm off Thursday through Wednesday. And he called and he said, well, not called, but he always tells me that you off for 5 days. You don't do nothing. You don't cook. You don't clean. You just, whatever, anything you can call me. So we argued for a little while longer. Well, he argued, and I just sat there at the on my side of the bed, at the foot of the bed. I said something. I said, how's it my fault? And he said some more stuff. Then he grabbed me by my arm. No, he put me in the chokehold. Mm-hmm. When I got loose, I ran in the bathroom and went in the closet. He was like, "Come out." So he was beating on the door. I came out. He went and sat back at the foot of the bed, and I was like, I need to go to Walmart and get some tissue. And I went to the garage, and that's where he keeps his gun at. And I came back in, and he was laying on the bed. And
what happened?
I pulled the trigger.
Okay.
So now is a good time for me to tell you every other bit of violence she endured. This is going to blow your mind. I hope you're ready. I want to read this out to you. Listen to this. They first met 2 years after Jerry had been charged and arrested for attempted murder in Indiana. What? He allegedly shot his cousin in the back after an argument over clothes. This was in 1995. Over clothes? But the charges were dropped due to a lack of cooperation by the victim. Now, in June 2001, he was charged with kidnapping the mother of one of his children. Police said that on June 27, 2001, he held the woman at gunpoint and threatened to kill her if she fled while he drove them to Florida. But again, the case was later dropped due to a lack of victim cooperation. The woman in question is Jacquilla. In fact, in May 2003, he went to Jacquilla's job and physically attacked her in front of her co-workers. In September 2008, he was arrested for felony fleeing and child neglect. And despite Jerry's extensive public record of crime and violence, not every act of violence ended up in an arrest. Like in August 2010, they got into a verbal argument over social media. According to court documents, Jerry threw her off the bed and punched her in the stomach. 2 of Jacquilla's children heard the disturbance and told court officials they remember her yelling, "That hurts," to which Jerry replied, "It's supposed to hurt." When I tell you this information, if she shot him and then buried him in the trunk, how would you react to that? In August 2012, Jacquilla got into an argument with Jerry. Jerry was 35 at the time. After she told him she did not want to have sex with him because he had previously given her a sexually transmitted disease. The argument turned into physical violence. Court records show Jerry grabbed Jacquilla by the arm and neck, pulled her hair, pushed her down, and began verbally abusing her. And this brings us to the moment where she goes and grabs the gun. So, let's continue with the interview.
He tried to grab me.
You also said that he yelled for his brother?
Yeah, he had not yet. But okay. He was like grabbing at me, like he was kind of out of it, but he was coming towards me. And we ended up in the bathroom. And we both fell. He fell on top of me. It was a lot of blood. That's when he started yelling for his brother. And I closed the bathroom door. Because I didn't know that my brother-in-law wasn't at home.
Oh, okay. Because he lives with you guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
I closed the bathroom door and I left out the room and I went to peek on the kids and make sure nobody heard him. And that's when I saw that they were awake and I told them to go in their bedroom and watch TV for a little while. And I went back in the room and started cleaning up.
My concern is where your kids are going to be and making sure that they're okay. My understanding from Detective Barnes is that you were wanting their aunt to have them tonight and then some relatives are coming into town. Is that correct?
Yes, I hope so.
Okay. Who are you planning or who are you wanting them to be with?
My mother, but she's in Chicago.
Do you know if she's coming here?
I have not.
You haven't spoken to her?
Spoken with anyone.
What's her name?
Yvonne, YV.
Oh.
ONNE.
What about his mother? would you be opposed to the kids being with her? The reason I'm asking is my understanding is that she's already en route or coming this direction. So,
at this point, anything to keep them
okay.
from going to.
Okay. Well, that's kind of what I'm shooting
but
for.
But if she's on her way here, I mean, if she can take them back there and give them to my mom, that would be perfect. But she can't take care of them.
Okay.
Not saying nothing's wrong with her, but
what is your concern with her?
She's a good grandmother. I just don't.
You think like it's too much for her? Is that what you mean?
Neighborhood, and yes.
Okay. What about any concerns for any issue with them being with their aunt for the night?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Who is dad to the kids? Each child? Is it all Jerry?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And there's 5 kids that were living in the home?
Yes, one of them is in Atlanta right now. She went to a concert with her girlfriend.
What's her name?
Kyla.
Everybody else, though?
Is.
Okay, because I wasn't there 2 of them that had a different last name?
Just one of them.
Okay.
And that's her. Her last name is Morgan. Everybody else is Bullard.
But they're all same father for all the kids? Okay. Okay. Let me have you... This is just where we discussed... just so you know, I mean, my plan is to do what you're wanting, is to have them go with their aunt for the night, and then have a relative come to get them for, I guess, long-term arrangements, whatever that may be. Okay, kind of after today is what I'm thinking of. I know that the aunt who's here, her home probably is not the best to have that many people in for any amount of time, but my goal is the same as yours, which is obviously to keep them with family. Okay.
So that's the end of her police interview. She shot her husband, but given the circumstances, can you understand her anger? However, did she plan this? Did she plot this all along? Well, Javante is about to tell us. He has the literal proof.
He was like, I think Jacquilla shot your brother. So I'm like, okay, I'm on my way.
What did you think when you first heard that? Was it believable?
Was it believable?
Did they argue a lot and everything?
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely believable, and they do argue a lot. And it didn't surprise me because my brother had showed me a letter that he found that she wrote.
Okay. We'll get to that in a minute. Okay, so Linnell calls you at 11, says, I think that she shot your brother, and you need to go home. Have they contacted the police or contacted family members, or were you the one that they contacted to come home? He contacted his mom and told his mom, which is my sister. Okay. But at that point, she still haven't came over yet. Okay. All right, so you get there like 11:30. Does your friend come inside or just drop you off? Just drop me off. All right, you get there at 11:30. Tell me what's going on. Okay, I get there at 11:30, and he's telling me what happened. Well, he didn't see anything, but he's telling me what his brothers and his cousins are telling him. And what was said was they heard 3 gunshots, and that's what. Did he hear them? No, he didn't hear them. He didn't hear any of them. No, but Jacoby and Jada, they heard 3 gunshots. Coming from where? From the bedroom. They majority of the time they all pass out in the living room floor. Okay. And the living room is like right here. Like, let's say this is the living room, and then the next room would be their bedroom. Okay. So the door, like from the living room, goes into their bedroom. That's what you're saying. Like the bedroom door would take you right out to the living room. Right. Okay. They had that the door was closed. They did typically close when they go to bed or whatever. Yeah, it's typically closed. All right. So Linnell tells you Jacoby and Jada woke him up. So they just heard 3 gunshots coming from the bedroom. Okay. Then what happens? He didn't do anything. He didn't get up. I guess he went back to sleep or whatever. Or did you just think they were talking crazy or something? Or what? I don't know. Okay. But he said he didn't get up right away. He just laid down. He was just like, okay. And then I guess they come and they wake him up again for the second time. And then Jacoby said that he saw his mama
dragging my brother Jerry by the feet and putting him in a car
By herself. Okay.
And
so Jacoby's the one that says he saw that.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody else saw it.
They told me that they seen blood all in the bedroom. Little kids, they saw blood all on the floor.
Who also they saw the blood?
Tyon and Jacoby and Jada.
Now, have any of these kids told you this since you've been over there today?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you've been there since this morning, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you have any idea what time the kids initially heard the shots?
I don't know, because that it woke them up. Everybody was asleep, and once they heard the gunshots, that's what woke them up. Nobody is really giving me a specific time, but I'm assuming it was after my nephew, Lil Jerry Jr. He went to work and he left the house. They say at must have been like 8.
Left the house around 8 for work.
For work.
And nothing was going on before he left.
I guess not.
So you get home.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously you're coming over because you want to know what the hell's going on.
Right.
Because now you're saying, people are calling you saying she shot your brother,
mm-hmm.
and you want to know what's going on.
Right.
So tell me about when you get home.
Okay, when I got home, I see Jacquilla shampooing the carpet.
In the bedroom?
In the bedroom.
Does she have a carpet shampooer?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so she's using her own carpet shampoo.
Right. And she never cleans. All the cleaning is done by the 2 oldest girls. One gets the living room, one gets the kitchen, and they alternate weeks. So I'm thinking, okay, she's cleaning the carpet, she's washing clothes, and I just felt like something was up. And so I'm getting all these different stories. Well, I'm getting everybody coming up to me telling me
all at once
rushing me, telling me what happened. And so
at this point is Jacquilla just all calm and just cleaning the carpet?
Yeah, she's calm, going about her day, just acting like nothing's wrong.
Do you ask her like what the hell's going on? What happened? Or anything?
I don't really communicate with her like that.
Just don't get along.
It's not that we don't get along. She's just like a hard person. She's usually always walking around with a chip on her shoulder, just mad at the world.
Okay.
So I rarely speak to her unless I need to. So she's cleaning the carpet, and I'm getting everybody in one room to tell me what happened.
All the kids and everything? What room do y'all go to?
The room that I sleep in.
Okay.
And so,
I mean, are y'all worried at this point that she might like start trying to shoot y'all or anything, or does she have?
We were all worried. Like, and
does she have? Do they have a gun in the house?
She has a gun.
What kind of gun does she have?
It's like a little gun. I don't know the proper name for it because I've seen it before.
What color is it?
I don't know. Silver. I don't know.
Is it like the difference in a revolver?
It's like the ones that you just like the one you spin
around.
Yeah.
Okay.
You put
it don't look like this kind. It's
no.
like the kind that's got the round where you open up, put the bullets in, you can spin it around.
Yeah. Okay. Unless you got a new one, but that's the only one that I've seen.
Okay. When's the last time you seen that gun, or where does she normally keep it?
Last time I seen it was probably like, I don't know, a year ago.
Or where does she keep it?
Where does she keep it? Honestly, I don't even know.
I mean, it's not, you never just see it like laying around.
No.
You think she keeps it in the room somewhere? Have you ever seen it like in a drawer up somewhere?
It has to be somewhere hidden in in her room somewhere.
You've never seen it though before in the past, like somewhere she might keep it?
No.
Okay. But you never see it on the open?
The first time I seen it, it was out in the open.
Okay. Where was it then?
It was on the desktop, computer desktop, and it had the bullets all laid out. I guess she was trying to sell it, or I don't know what the cause was, but that's how
the computer desk at?
Well, it's not there anymore because we don't have a computer and we don't have internet.
Okay.
But it was in the front room.
Alright, y'all go in the bedroom. Tell me what happens. Tell me just walk me through the entire conversation.
Okay, I'm like, what happened? They tell me that they were arguing that morning. Jerry and Jacquilla were arguing that morning.
Is that normal for them?
Yeah.
They argue a lot.
Yeah, they argue a lot.
Supposed to be getting divorced or something, or what's it?
No, but they just
argue.
They just argue.
Got a lot of kids together, so they gotta stay together.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
So they were arguing that morning, and next thing they know, they see Jacquilla run. She ran, I guess, out the house or whatever. And then she come back in, and he's like, "Why are you running for?"
Who said that?
Jerry. He's like, "Why are you running?" And then I guess he was dragging her by her hair. And then she's like, I gotta pee. So I guess she went in the room, and then she had to pee. And I guess they said that from there.
You think she ran outside to get a gun from the car or something? Did she keep in the car?
Honestly, I don't know.
Okay. Have you ever seen it in the car before?
No.
Okay. So Jacquilla runs outside, and Jerry's saying, "Why are you running outside?" Recording the kids. Yeah,
why are you running? And then he's dragging her by her hair
back into the house.
I don't know if it was in the house or in the bedroom.
But the kids see it.
Yeah, the kids see it. And they said that they had stopped arguing.
Okay.
And then next thing I know, that's when they heard the gunshots. Then she starts to drag him. And then that's when he's calling my name.
How big is he?
Jerry's like 5'10", 5'11". He's not really muscular, but he's taller than her. So, he has the height, but he's not really like muscular built.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'6".
Okay. So, is he physically abusive with her a lot? They get physical, like both of them get physical with each other, hit each other, and all that kind of stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Have you ever witnessed any of that before?
No.
No, at the time you've been there at all? Nothing?
No, because like I said, I just got back. And
how long you been living there?
For about 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks.
Have you ever lived there before?
Not at this house, but another house.
Okay. And during that time that you lived there before, did you ever witness any kind of physical abuse?
No.
How do you know that they're abusive with each other?
Because, since before I was born, they was messing around. And I've heard stories about, they always was fighting, and he's always been, beating on her. And then, but when they do fight, they fight in private. So I've never witnessed it,
You just hear it.
Yeah, I could just hear it. And so then they told me, after she's dragging him and putting him in the car.
Now, who saw that?
Kobe. Kobe saw it.
And she's dragging him out?
Mm-hmm.
How?
I guess by his legs.
Okay.
Dragging him.
Is he wrapped up in something? Or is...
They didn't say. Okay. And then after that, they saw her cleaning up the blood. They said.
So did she leave? Or are they saying she just dragged him out of the car and then came back in the house?
I don't know which one came before the other, but she did leave.
She did leave.
Did they Wait, no, I think she left first because when she left, she told them to all go in Kyla's room, don't answer the door, and stay in that room.
Told all the kids to go to Kyla's room?
Mm-hmm. Okay, and then when she left, that's when they went into her room and they saw puddles of blood and
after she left, they're we're going in the room to see
what
was going on. Okay.
Because when they heard gunshots, they also heard bumping, I guess they were tussling or whatever. And so they said on his side of the bed, it was blood dripping down on the frame of the bed. They saw blood dripping down, and they saw
all the kids going there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they saw blood on the carpet, I guess. And there was blood in the kitchen. like on the walls, and then on the entrance of their door, there was blood there too.
Which door? Which entrance? To the kids' bedroom or
to their bedroom?
The parents' bedroom.
The parents' bedroom. Like right here, like on like on the corners or whatever.
Like the door frame.
The door frame, right?
Okay. So now at this point, do they call anybody? What do they do?
Jeremiah, he attempted to call 911, but his brother Linnell said no, don't call. Because they could trace it, and I guess they just didn't want to make any.
They didn't want to get in the middle of it.
Right.
Did they see her leave in any car? In your brother's car? Or
they said she left in...
Kids are nosy, they like that.
They said she left in the red car.
Okay.
The
so
red
they saw her
Dodge.
leaving the red car?
Yeah.
Did they know about how long she was gone?
They didn't say.
Did they say how she got back?
She walked back.
She walked back?
She told them she was going to Publix. She walked back from Publix.
Okay. So she wasn't gone very long. She said she was going to Publix. She left in the red car. And how do they know she walked back? Because they didn't stay in the room the whole time she was gone.
Right. And then Linnell said he saw her walking back.
Through the window, or was he outside, or what?
He was outside.
Did she have blood on her or anything?
They didn't say.
So you're getting all this information at this point. Then what?
And then, okay, I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss anything. They said that she was dragging him to the car, put him in the car, and she left. She's walking back, and then
do you know what she was wearing? What she wore? The same thing she was wearing when we got there tonight? Or?
Well, they did.
Let me ask you this. When you got there, she was cleaning the carpets. Do you remember what she was wearing at that time? You said that she was washing some clothes and cleaning.
She's wearing what she has on now.
Okay. And the washer was going? Okay.
And when I see
so
her...
at this point, you're like, man, something's up.
Yeah, I'm like, something's up. Like, it's something suspicious because, like, first off, you clean the carpet and you never clean. As I walk in the house, I see her carrying bleach into the bedroom. She closed the door behind her. And, I'm like, why is she cleaning? She never cleans, especially on her off day. She just sleeps or, just rests. And so, after that, my mom calls me because I called her last night. Okay.
And your mom is his sister?
No.
No, you're his brother. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's my sister.
Okay, I got you. So
my mom is Darlene Campbell.
She's the one. Where's she at?
She lives in Indiana.
Okay, so she's one in Indiana. Okay. So your mom calls you. What's her name? Darlene.
Darlene, Darlene Campbell.
Okay, Darlene, your mom calls you from Indiana. What time is this?
Honestly, I don't know. If I had my phone charged, I could show you.
Just ballpark. I mean,
it was probably like around 12:30 maybe.
So you hadn't been home too long.
Right.
Okay.
Probably home for like an hour or so.
Is Jacquilla back yet? Yeah, because she's there when you get there. Right?
Yeah, she was there when I got there.
Okay. So at the point when your mom calls, is Jacquilla still cleaning? What is she doing? She's cleaning? Okay. What's your mom say?
We're talking about something that I talked to her about yesterday.
Okay.
And for my job that I just got at Moe's, I told her I have training next week, and I'm like, I need slip-resistant shoes, so can you send me some money? So that's what we're talking about.
Okay.
But I'm like, have you heard from Jerry? And she was like, no. And she was just like, he's not home. I'm like, no, I don't know where he is. And then I tell her that I get a call this morning telling me that Jacquilla probably shot him and he hasn't been home since. And
had you tried to call your brother?
Yeah, I did try to call him.
At what point did you try to call him?
I called him as shortly after I got home. I called him and I texted him. I'm like, I just heard what happened. I'm just texting you just to see if you're okay. And at that point, I was calling his phone, but he didn't answer. And then after like a long period of time, it was just going straight to voicemail. So either his phone was dead, or
at first it wasn't.
At first it wasn't.
Okay.
So that's when I told my mom, I'm like, I'm telling her what they told me. I'm like, the kids said they heard 3 gunshots, and they saw blood everywhere, and they saw her dragging him. And, that's what I tell her. And she's like, well, hold on, because I just got off the phone with my sister Talisha, and she didn't tell me anything about this. And so she's like, okay, I'm going to call you back, and I'm going to call your sister and talk to her.
Okay. So she said she just got off the phone with Talisha, and Talisha didn't say anything about it.
No.
Did Talisha already know about this stuff?
When I talked to Talisha, she said that she did know. She did know.
Why
because
did she tell her, you think?
I don't know. I think she was trying to wait and see if he got home first before she told.
Panic
right. She didn't want to panic.
Okay. How does everybody feel about Jacquilla? Do they like her? Does anybody get along with her as far
it's
as
like we put up with her because of Jerry. Like, she has her good moments. She wasn't always so evil.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's very evil.
How long have they been together?
They've been together for like 15 years.
So does she call? Is she the one that calls the cops then?
My mother calls the cops, yeah.
So at this point, you're at the house. Does Jacquilla know you're talking to your mom?
No.
Is she still in the room cleaning?
Yeah.
Okay. So she's
she's cleaning the whole day.
So she's cleaning all day.
All day long.
Okay. So she said she's gonna call the cops, but does she wait to call the cops? Because I don't think they got called till later.
When I was telling her what I was told, I'm like, well, I wasn't here, and I'm just telling you what I was told.
Mm-hmm.
So she's like, okay, put Angel on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
And so Angel was like, well, I don't know much, but Jada knows more than I do. So that's when she talks to Jada.
Mm-hmm.
And what they're telling her is that they heard gunshots, and that's what got them up. And, they saw blood and all of that.
Okay. All right. So we're talking this right now. It's around 12:30-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Right. When you first talked to your mom.
Mm-hmm.
You've been there for 45 minutes to an hour at this point.
Exactly.
Okay. What the first deputies don't get there till like 5 o'clock?
Yeah.
Okay. What happens between 12:30 and 5 o'clock? What's going on in the house?
Okay. So
do you talk to Jacquilla at all and say what's going on?
No.
Where's my brother? Nothing?
No.
Why not?
Because I just knew it. I just knew I had a gut feeling that she did shoot him.
Uh-huh.
And I'm not gonna go and approach her. I do speak to her. She did speak to me when I first got home, but that's it. That's like mainly how our days go. We see each other, we speak, but that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it has something to do with.
Was anybody else in the house, do you think, involved with helping her get your brother out of there or anything? Because she's a pretty small lady, so I'm wondering. Here's the reason why I'm asking, because whatever happened, we're gonna find out exactly why it happened and all that by talking to everybody and talking to her. But in the end, we don't want someone to get jammed up because they're scared they're gonna get in trouble, because if they had to help her move your brother or do something like that, I'd rather find out why, or, you know what I'm saying? Versus,
and that's the same thing I thought. I'm like, okay,
she's small. You
know
what I'm saying?
I mean, if she shot him 3 times, then he's below his ability to like defend himself.
Right.
So,
but it would still be hard to drag.
If anyone will help her, it would have been the youngest one, was just Kobe, and he loves his mom, he adores his mom, and it would probably have been, the little ones. I don't know. They didn't say that they helped her with anything.
You think Linnell might have helped at all?
No, definitely not.
No, you don't like her?
No.
Okay. So what do y'all do the rest of the day? Do the cops just show up unexpectedly, or what?
First, my mom, I guess she's just trying to get a full story of what happened. And
so she comes over first.
Well, no, my mom, she's in Indiana.
I'm sorry.
So
okay, your sister is what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
When does your sister come over?
Okay, she came over because my mom called Jacquilla, and she's just like, "What's going on? I heard such and such and such." And then after that, Jacquilla.
What did she say?
What did my mom say to Jacquilla?
What does Jacquilla say to your mom?
She told my mom that that she don't know what all the kids are talking about. And Jerry hasn't been home since last night. He left last night and hasn't been back since. And he took all the car keys, so she couldn't go anywhere. And she's just like, well, if you want to know anything, call the girl that he's sleeping around with. Maybe she can tell you more than I can.
Is he messing around with somebody that you know?
Yeah.
Okay. What's her name?
I don't know her name.
You don't know her name. You know where she stays at, phone number or anything?
I know her phone number.
Okay. What's her? Is it in your phone?
It's in my phone.
Is your phone dead?
Yeah.
What kind of phone is it?
It's like a cheap version of a BlackBerry.
Okay.
But the charger is like a regular charger, like nowadays.
The little tiny little.
The little tiny little one.
Okay, we might go and get a charger for you. You got her name and number in your phone?
I just have her number, but
have you talked to her today at all?
Yeah, I talked to her because Jacquilla, what she did is she looked up Jerry's phone records, and that was the last person that he talked to today. And she said that call was made at like 12:45 or something like that. So that's how I got in touch with her, because she had me call.
Did she say she really? Did you ask her if she had talked to your brother?
Yeah, I said, this is Jerry's brother. I'm trying to figure out where he is. He's missing. She's like, well, I haven't heard from him since last night. Okay. She's like, I told him to call me as soon as he got home, but I have yet to hear from him.
Who did she say this? Who does Jacquilla say this to? You?
No.
Or is she telling your mom all this?
No, the girl that my brother.
Yeah, when Jacquilla's saying, who says they looked up his phone records?
Jacquilla. She
who
looked up.
Who was she telling that to?
She was telling it to the police. But I saw her as she was looking it up, because she's like, dial this number. She wanted me to call because obviously I'm a male. She's a female. The girl might hang up. So she had me call. And so the girl was talking to me, and that's what she told me. She hasn't heard from him since last night. Okay. And she's like, I told him to call me once he got home, but I haven't received any calls from him.
Okay. So more than likely your brother dropped off a couple of kids last night and went by to see her for a little bit and came home at whatever time probably. Okay. And that's probably what they were arguing about this morning. All right. And this has been going on for a while. And Jacquilla knows. They've argued about this before. Okay. And obviously, she doesn't. He calls from his own phone. Okay. All right. Tell me about that note you were talking about earlier.
Okay. So my brother, he tells all the kids. Well, not all the kids, but he tells me. He tells his son, which is Jerry Jr. He tells Kyla. He tells Natasha about a note that he found in her pants pocket.
When did he find out?
When did he find this? Maybe like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. I don't know the exact date. But he showed this to me like last week.
And found it in one of her pant pockets? Like in a pair of dirty clothes, like whatever on the floor or something?
Probably so. I don't know if they were dirty. They were probably hanging up. I don't know.
That was a couple weeks ago or a week ago?
Probably like... He showed me like last week. So he probably found it like 2 weeks ago. But she wrote the date on it. The date that she wrote it, she put the date at the top. And the date was 7/12. So that was last month.
Okay. Could it have been that long ago? And then did he say he found it? You don't know if he found it that date or...
I don't know.
Because if it was in her pants.
It wasn't that day. It was probably like days later.
Okay. So he shows you the note. What does he say?
He said, I found a note, and basically it was her planning out how she was going to kill him. And the note said,
did it look like her handwriting?
It is her handwriting, because I've seen her handwriting.
Okay.
And the note said, wake Jerry up like at midnight or 1 o'clock and say, babe, let's go. Let's go to the beach. And I have the note in my phone.
You took a picture of it?
I took a picture of it.
Okay.
And it says, wake Jerry up like midnight, 1 o'clock, and say, let's go to the beach.
Why'd you take a picture just in case you felt you guys really felt like she was capable of doing it?
Yes. So,
okay.
So it said, wake Jerry up, midnight, 1 o'clock, say, let's go to the beach. Once they get in the car. I guess shoot him and I guess dump his body in the ocean or something. She said throw away gun, throw away disposable gloves. It said if anything, like in a case of emergency, give mom like insurance information. What else? It said I just wanted to be just me and my kids.
Why would she want to do something like this to your brother?
I think it's because of maybe a combination of everything. My brother, he does handle like, you know, the home as far as the bills. He's a mechanic. He fixes on cars. You know what I'm saying? He makes sure everything at home is handled. But I think he does have like, you know, a cheating problem, and he is a little aggressive and abusive. Well, I won't say a little, because I mean has been going on for a long period of time. So I kind of
seen her with black eyes.
Yeah, okay, I've seen her with black eyes and stuff like that. Okay.
Like, what's the worst you've ever seen her beat up?
That's it. Just a black eye.
Okay. How long ago?
How long ago? This was when it's probably like I was a sophomore, maybe 3-4 years ago.
Okay. Do they break a lot of stuff? You know what I mean? Like, are they the type when they're arguing, they throw shit, break stuff, versus
not him? Maybe her. But not usually.
Not you and your brother close, or?
Yeah, we're close.
Okay.
You know, he took me in.
Right. Are y'all full brothers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, we don't have the same dad.
Okay.
We have the same mother.
Gotcha.
So that's the end of Javonta's interview. That note, did she plan it all along, or was she put in a position where her husband, given all the abuse, gave her no choice? Why don't you let me know? She was sentenced. It seems the sentencing is unclear, but I think she was sentenced to 10 years in prison, 5 years probation. And you know what the scary part is? She gets released next month, May 2025. I did have the police interviews of all the children, but I wasn't going to show that. I don't want them to be reminded of their trauma. Comment, tell me what you think.